Hello, and welcome to, as you can see, Minecraft. I figured I hadn't made a video in a while, so I'd just show you a little tour of my wonderful home. Okay, wonderful painting of frickin' Jesus! And this was what my house used to be when I first started, just this little room. And then this used to be a pen for my pet chicken, Jose. And then I came back one day and all I found was an egg. Sad day. Sad day. Then I made this wonderful room up here, that way I could see where I was when I was traveling all the way around here, because if you can see that, it's all the way down there before, so I could never see it. And yeah, explanation. There's my garden, and the chicken is ruining it. Dang it. Water elevator, a pit of water, and a pit of lava. A wall there, so I wouldn't have to look at the desert every time I went over there. Yes. Oh, and then my little escape route. Woo! I don't know. Don't ask. Just go with it. Anyways, so then we go downstairs, and why is it so far down, you might ask? Because when I was a noob to Minecraft, I just kept on thinking, if I dig low enough, I'll find a dungeon eventually. Yeah, that didn't happen. Anyway, so this is my room. Wonderful, wonderful. I love all the paintings. And then my poopers! Yeah, that's its bed. Don't judge, it's awesome. Okay. And then I don't really remember what I was doing here. I think I was just trying to make like a secret underground pool. And then I found all this freaking space, and oh, there's a zombie. That's not good for my health. Okay, going back upstairs. No, I'm just kidding. I'll whack it with an axe. Rah, die. Yeah, that's the beginning of my pool. Wonder if there's anything else down here. Creature-wise, I don't see anything, and I really don't want a creeper to explode if there is one down here. So I'm going to retreat back upstairs. Doop, 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 doop. And bam. Okay. So, not that you've seen that, this is my library in progress. Like I said, in progress. Choo, pachoo. And then we go further down. Oh, why are the doors open? I don't know. I have a thing with closing my doors. I don't know why it isn't. But this is my underground garden with all the freaking bamboo. Look at all that. Or not bamboo, sugarcane. Wow. Anyways, so then close these doors, and then this is the storage room, and then frickin' why so many furnaces, you might ask? I was planning on going to the dungeon that I did find, not down here, of course, and you know, just going on a huge scavenger kind of thing and melt everything I frickin' found, and plus it just looks cool. And then I got a crap load of cobblestone and some dirt, and then a lot of sand, kind of, sort of, and then wood, which I really need to stack up on, unwanted gravel, and some stone. And then we go to the ores, basically, and gold, not much of that, and then iron, not much of that either, coal, and then lapis lazuli, glass, I just didn't have room for, diamonds, not much of that, and redstone. And then I started to make this room over here. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. And then what we have here is my portal to the nethers, and just, yeah, more storage. And now I will take you to the room that took me frickin' forever. Well, not the room, really. More like a hall of sorts that took me for frickin' ever to create. And what does this lead to? You might be wondering, or you might not be wondering that at all. You know what, actually, I want to keep my axe over there. But it leads to the dungeon that I actually did find. Woo! I'm surprised I did that on the first try. Usually it takes me 2 times or so. Go, go, go. Do 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 do. Random room. Yeah, and then. Oh, the reason why it took for freaking ever is because it was in the middle of the desert, and I just didn't want a bunch of cobblestone or dirt to be seen, so I covered it all with sand and had to dig out all the sand, and oh my god, it was horrible. And then that leads to my dungeon. Maybe one day I'll actually, you know, go down there. I hear zombies. I'll actually go down there and show you one of these days. Woo! That actually worked again! I'm so happy! It worked when I needed it most. Okay, anyways. Yeah. So, that is my little tour of my main Minecraft home as of now. And I have a little visitor in the room now. Anyways, I'll make another video soon, and yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.